Hey everyone, this isn't a traditional video I would typically make. However, I just got out of the theater after watching Project Hail Mary, and man, I need to talk about this one. If you would like to see more sci-fi movie breakdowns, let me know. This one just hit me in a way I couldn't pass up. Anywho, back on topic. If you're into hard science fiction that actually respects the brain, this movie is something special. It's based on Andy Weir's book, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and stars Ryan Gosling as Ryland Grace. Without spoiling anything, it follows a lone scientist on an impossible mission to save Earth from catastrophe. What hit me hardest? It genuinely scratched a scientific itch I didn't even know I had. This film captures the full weight and wonder of a real space mission and deep space exploration in a way that feels grounded, even when things get wild. I love that it's a completely classified operation. The public has no idea it's happening, and the head of the program basically forces Grace onto the mission, whether he wants it or not. That cold, pragmatic decision-making, it lines up perfectly with how I see the Zaneverse and NHA. Sometimes, when the stakes are existential, whether it's containing a threat from beyond or saving everything we know, you do what has to be done. No debate or hesitation. Lives are secondary to the greater survival imperative. This movie gets that. From an acting perspective, Ryan Gosling is phenomenal. He carries so much of the emotional weight with just his expressions and delivery. You feel the isolation, the confusion, the slow return of purpose. It's raw and believable. He makes you care deeply about a guy solving problems with science while the weight of the world quite literally rests on him. One of the coolest parts for science-minded folks like us is how it makes you think. It challenges your assumptions about what intelligent life could actually look like. I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say it wasn't what I expected. And if you keep an open mind, the movie pushes you to consider that there might be forms of intelligence out there that are so alien, we literally can't comprehend them with our current framework. That's powerful. Now, for the rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving Project Hail Mary a solid 9.5. It's that high because it delivers smart, problem-solving sci-fi with heart, tension, and moments that actually feel like real exploration. The science is front and center in a way that respects the audience's intelligence. The only half point I docked? I wanted it to lean even harder into realism. There are a few sequences that tip just a little too far into traditional sci-fi spectacle for my taste. Don't get me wrong, they're still incredibly enjoyable and well done. But if they had pulled back ever so slightly and stayed even more grounded in the plausible mechanics of space travel and discovery, it would have been a perfect 10 for me. That said, this is a minor nitpick in an otherwise outstanding film. Overall, Project Hail Mary is the kind of movie that reminds you why we look up at the stars. It blends hard science, human determination, and the unknown in a way that leaves you thinking long after the credits roll. And a big congratulations to Amazon MGM Studios for putting out such a fantastic film. You nailed the balance of smart science and compelling storytelling. One day, if my own films ever make it to the big screen, I truly hope they can reach this level of quality and impact. If you're a fan of The Martian, thoughtful sci-fi, or just great storytelling with real emotional stakes, go see this one in theaters while you can. The big screen does it justice. What did you think if you've seen it? Drop your rating and thoughts in the comments. No spoilers, please. And let me know, should we continue breaking down sci-fi movies? Until next time, stay curious. This has been Dr. Marcus Zane.